Welcome to today's presentation, Social Media, Chess Pieces for Real Estate Marketing. Today, we're going to cover a number of topics. Agent selection process, how the selection process is conducted before and now using social media. The consumer demographics, social media from a consumer's perspective as well as from real estate professionals' perspective. The benefits and challenges of using social media, and what are some of the social media tools and tips. Without further ado, let's get started. Back in 2009, Yahoo published on its Yahoo Real Estate page a pictorial view of the real estate agent selection process. There are 4 steps to the process. Number 1, the awareness step. The consumer starts to ask around friends and family who may know a real estate agent that he or she can work with. Number 2, the confirmation step. The consumer starts to go online to look at websites and find out a bit more information regarding the specific agents that have been recommended. Number 3, the selection step. After reviewing all the research data, the consumer chooses an agent that he or she feels comfortable with. Number 4, the recommendation step. The consumer has bought or sold the house and completed the transaction. Now, based on his experience, he provides casual feedback to his family or friends. If the experience was great, then a recommendation and a referral to his or her other friends and families. Now fast forward to 2011. The real estate agent selection cycle is essentially the same, but the channel of information has changed. Step 1, awareness. The consumer can now look at friends' Facebook or LinkedIn to see if there are any potential real estate agents. Step 2, confirmation. The research that the consumer conducts is now not just limited to the agent's website. He or she can read LinkedIn recommendations, comments on the Facebook wall of the agents he's trying to research, tweets and blogs to make sure the agents really are knowledgeable and has expertise. Step 3, selection. The consumer reviews the research data. Unlike back in 2009, there's much more information for the consumer to make an educated decision from both the agents as well as the previous customers they serve. Step 4, recommendation. Same as back in 2009, the consumer would provide a recommendation if the experience was good. However, now the recommendation is propagated on Facebook, LinkedIn, and blogs on WordPress to be viewed by a much wider audience. Now, let's take a look at the consumer demographics. The people that fall between the ages of 25 to 34 are typically first-time home buyers, and they are looking for their starter home. Purchases are the most common transactions, and this group needs a lot of guidance, as this is their first time with such a large purchase. Next comes the people between the ages 35 to 44. These are families that typically have young kids and they are looking to trade up. Their transaction would involve selling their current home and purchasing a bigger home. People between the ages of 45 to 64 are fairly savvy real estate consumers. Their families are growing and they need more space to accommodate the expanding family members. At age 65 plus, their kids have left home. They don't have as much energy to tend to a big house and a big backyard. These are the years where they trade down to a smaller house or a condo to cut down on maintenance efforts. How does the information we just reviewed tie in with social media? Let's take a look. Advertising Age did a survey 2 months ago and came up with some very interesting data. From the previous slide, we found out that the primary potential home buyers range from ages 25 to 65 plus. Looking at the chart provided from this Advertising Age study, it appears that 60% of Facebook users, 75% of LinkedIn users, and 58% of Twitter users fit that criteria. Those are very high percentages. Only 43% of MySpace users fit that criteria. That's because MySpace has a very young audience. Next, let's take a look at the consumer by income and relate the information to social media and real estate. For Facebook users, 34% of people earn between $25K to $50K, and 33% of people earn between $50K to $75K. This shows that Facebook users most likely have moderate disposable income and are most likely to be able to afford small to mid-range homes. Twitter, on the other hand, has the largest division of wealthy users, with 27% of the users earning $75K or more annual income. This is a wealthy group and more likely to be interested in higher-end homes. MySpace is a young group, and the income statistics speak for themselves, with 51% of the users earning between $25 to $50K. This is a group more likely to go for rentals or starter homes. Looking at the consumers by gender, hopefully it is not a surprise when you see that female users out-social their male counterparts in each of Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace. Girls just like to socialize with their friends more, and this is quite apparent in MySpace's numbers, 64% female users versus 36% male users. By education level, users using Digg and Twitter seem to be the most educated, with high percentage of people with bachelor's and graduate degrees. Now let's switch gears for a bit and take a look at how real estate professionals are using social media. A study conducted by Postling on April 5th of this year showed that 79% of the real estate professionals use Facebook, 48% use Twitter, and 29% use LinkedIn. These are great numbers, to say the least. 55% of the professionals feel comfortable that they can navigate through the social media channels relatively easily. 26% feel somewhat comfortable, and 9% don't use social media at all. These statistics show that the real estate industry is moving in the right direction in terms of social media, but there's still quite a ways away, and professionals need more help to become fully proficient in social media. I want to highlight specifically Facebook. In the same Postling study, the data revealed that 73% of homeowners say that they are more likely to list with a realtor if he offers to do video. Yet only 12% of the real estate industry currently have YouTube accounts. This is a huge gap that the real estate industry should try and reduce. Another set of statistics from Postling and Socialnomics. After an internet home search, 21% of the people drove by the home, 29% of the people located an agent via the internet home search, and 45% of the people walked through a home viewed online. And an astounding 32% of the buyers found the dream home they purchased online. There are doubters and believers of social media in every industry. However, the real estate industry can leverage from many benefits provided by social media. For the real estate company can build an online reputation and sustain the brand awareness on a continuous basis. Using Facebook business or fan pages, tweets, and blogs, the real estate company can establish itself in terms of the deep expertise it has and the top-notch service it provides. Using social media as a way to receive feedback, the real estate company can get insight into what people are saying about their brand and react quickly if there are any actions that need to be taken to improve the service or maintain the brand reputation.